In this video, I'm going to teach you how to train yourself to become rich. Now, the reason why I'm qualified to teach you this is because I used to be a welder. I used to work as a server at a Mexican restaurant in Los Angeles. I grew up in a very, very, very small town with 30,000, no, I think 40,000, 30 or 40,000 people in a very small town, country, farm town. Our freaking town's logo is corn because we literally grow corn. But shout out DeKalb. I love DeKalb. Anyways, I went from that to making multiple 5 figures a month every single month since I was 19 years old, and I'm now 23. So I'm pretty qualified to teach you this. Now, you might think that you're not good at something. A random example will be you might not think that you're good at memorization, right? Maybe you don't think that you have a photographic memory. Watch this. If I told you to look at that and you had 3 seconds to look at it and now you have to memorize it, you'd probably say, Ryan, there's no way I can do that. I can't memorize that shit. Watch this. What if I told you it was just a simple sequence and a simple pattern? Look at this. 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83. Now if I told you to memorize that and I said, hey, in 5 minutes, come back to me, see if you still remember it and tell me, you would know, and you wouldn't have to memorize it. You just know that it's 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83. So I just debunked your scarcity mind thinking. I just debunked your limited your limited self-beliefs that this random example of memorization, right? So this is how you literally train yourself to be rich, okay? You need to, there's a reticular activation in the back of your brain. It's a part of your brain. And I'm sure you've heard this analogy multiple times, but my friend just bought a Ford Bronco. I went to the dealership with him multiple times. We test drove multiple different Ford Broncos. He finally bought the one that he really liked. And now I see Ford Broncos everywhere. Why? Because I'm unconsciously paying attention to that car, and now I see that car all the time. That's because your mind is focused on that, and so your eyes are literally unconsciously attracting that, right? You think that really you're attracting it, but that was always there. The same thing goes to opportunities in life. The opportunities have always been there. It's just whether or not you see those opportunities. You hear like all these billionaires or multimillionaires, they all meditate. They all meditate all the time. Now, why the heck do these guys meditate? It's because when you meditate, you're literally supposed to sit, close your eyes, and think of nothing. Like nothing is supposed to pop into your head. It's just think of like you close your eyes and you just see black. That is what meditation is. The longer you can just go with seeing black, the better. But guess what happens? That's not what happens when you meditate. All of a sudden, random things like, oh, I remember I have to add this to the grocery list. Oh, I have to reply to this email. Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to do this or do this. Or you just start thinking of random stuff. You start thinking about this girl that you like, or maybe you start thinking about this football player, or, who's going to get drafted to, or you just think of the most random shit ever. And you're supposed to catch that. And you're supposed to basically, in your mind, what's happening is you're like, no, think of nothing. No thoughts, just blank. I'm meditating right now. And then a couple seconds later, boom, another thought pops in your head. And you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to notice it. And you're supposed to pay attention to it. And you're supposed to be like, no, we're meditating right now. We're not thinking about that. We're meditating right now. And what that trains your brain to do is that when negative thoughts enter into your brain, or when you have self-limited beliefs, like, oh, I can't do that because I'm not. No, you can do that. Stop thinking like that. Or when something happens and it's going to piss you off, right? Let's just say someone flips you off because they cut you off or you honked at them or whatever it may be, and you get angry and you're about to let that ruin your day. No, I'm not going to let this random thing determine my happiness for my day, right? Maybe you didn't get a promotion that you wanted, or or whatever it may be. Or maybe you're not closing many sales in a day, and you're like, man, it's just not my day. I'm just not closing any deals today. No, you're supposed to catch yourself. Every negative thought, you're basically just gaslighting yourself, essentially. Like, you're training yourself, you're just gaslighting yourself. Like, no matter how many negative things happen to you, no matter how shitty you may feel about yourself, no matter how doubtful you are, you just gaslight yourself, and you train yourself through meditation. You train your brain to only see the positive opportunities that are out there in the landscape of your life. You're changing the lens in which you view life. That's the thing you have to understand, is that you create your reality. You create your reality through your thoughts and through meditation. Because when you meditate, you're training your brain how to control its own thoughts. A lot of you have stinking thinking. A lot of people out there have a very negative mindset because that's what the world teaches. That's what everybody complains about everything. Everybody says how things could be better. Everyone is just talking about the negative. You need to be able to train your brain to be like, screw that. I'm not going to participate in that. I'm not going to let XYZ affect me. I create my reality. And that's how you become rich. Because in business, people are going to tell you no. You're going to get way more no's than yeses. But you have to, again, change your mindset to being like, okay, now I just got another no. Now I'm that much closer to a yes, right? It's just a switch in mindset. But it all starts with training your brain how to think that way, and training your brain to actually open itself up to the opportunities that have been in front of you this whole entire time. If you guys got value from this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up first and foremost. Bare minimum, give it a thumbs up, guys. This is free content you guys are getting. Literally, just give it a thumbs up. I know for a fact that you got value out of this video. Make sure to subscribe so that you can continue to watch and gain more value throughout the content that I'm going to be posting on this channel. And another thing too is I've been in sales for the last 3 years. I'm building a sales agency. Use the link down below if you are hungry, money motivated, have a good work ethic, if you live in the United States, if you're very competitive, and if you're young, like if you're below the age of 35 but at least 18, and you think you have what it takes to be a killer on my sales team, apply with the link down below. I personally interview everybody. I'm definitely only letting people on that I think would be a great fit for our team. If I think you'll be a great fit, amazing. You can join the sales team. If I don't think that you'll be a great fit, I'll just not add you to the team. If you think this video will help somebody else, send it to them. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.